For the first time ever, I'm going live on Instagram. Hello, hello. We got 4 platforms going right now. I'm just doing a quick Oculus reveal here, or unboxing. Oh my goodness. How's everybody doing out there? What? Alright, so there's a lot of reasons why I chose the Oculus Quest 2 for my next development platform. I think the main reason is that's the wave of the future, and I don't want to be 20 years out and all this stuff this crazy, amazing technology I'm doing now is, what is that? We got our avatars, and it's from Facebook too, so we'll start there and we'll move forward. Oculus Quest 2, 256 gig, and then you see on that side right there, boing, from Facebook. I don't care. Fine. They're going to handle the backbone. They're going to create the initial, phase of integration. They're going to do the marketing. They're going to get more people on the network. Great. That's what I'm looking for. What's up, Creator Carla? My lovely fiance. If you're out there, let me know. Oh yeah, so we're opening this up. You gotta have a Facebook account to have it. If you don't have a Facebook account, there's probably a reason you don't. And that's okay. I don't use my Facebook for very much personal stuff anymore. It's all really just work related, art related, stuff like this. This is a track called Get It off of Jedi 909 Project. I'm working on upgrading my kit so I can finish mastering and all the things I need to do to take my music to the next level. All right. Advertising some Star Wars, Tales from the Galaxy's Edge. I'll show that to you all that. Okay. Imagine Beat Saber. I'll get into that. Duty Beard was talking about that, I think. Next level hardware, blazing fast, blah blah blah. So basically, oh, you can't get a PS5? Interesting. You can't get a Xbox X or S? Interesting. Well, I bet you can get one of these straight from GameStop. I mean, off top, I'm impressed. The packaging, the system, how everything works together. Here we go. And then we have the Oculus fiber optic cord. Yeah, I sprung for it because I get how the physics on the USB 3 Type-C isn't going to be able to transmit at fiber optic level, but if I have the opportunity to buy the cable from the manufacturer, I usually do, especially if it's a specific cable like this one. They have these awesome little arrow. Look at that. Whoop. No more, that was like CDs before they had a pull tab. Hell, even after the pull tab. Solid. So we'll need that. That's unboxed. This is unboxed. The last one to come out the box. This is the strap. Quest 2 Elite strap. From the reviews and from everything everybody was saying, I was basically not impressed with any of the other options. As far as having a counterbalance for the mask, but then also having such an easy dialable kit. And you can see it comes very nice packaging. Got some little miniatures. They're saving some paper there. That's cool. Quick start guide. That's for the strap. There we go. And since I have the case, you can see. Ooh. I'm just going to go ahead and close these boxes up and put everything in the case. So my next step in my experience is that I am going to be leveling up on the things that I'm programming. Like I'm programming in 3D platformer. I am doing all this tech stuff, but the next level and the next iteration, I feel like, as far as like everything we're doing, all the talk shows, Hot Topic, Hot Potato, the Great Internet Debate, um, the live music stuff, I kind of held off on that for a little bit because basically I'm waiting to upgrade my kit. And really I had done enough. I did 15 hours, or whatever. I proved to myself I knew how to, stream live music production. Ooh, it's so tight. Oh, again, nice. Don't fight the packaging on the Oculus. It wants to do the thing. Yeah, ooh, that's heavy duty, bro. That's cool, man. I like the thought of it being wireless most of the time. That's one of the options that really appeal to most people that are getting this. I don't know if most people are actually going back to Rift because it's a big investment to get into. But my first thing I'm doing with the Oculus is not video games at all. I do have a couple of I want to play this game with this streamer or something like that. But other than that, I'm not really feeling you know, the video game play so much. In fact, I don't know because I get motion sick. So I don't know if I will be able to be fully immersed for extended periods of time because I don't know. We'll see. I've never been in VR before. Not on this immersive level. I tried some smaller things, some older headsets, but nothing like this. I feel like my mind is about to be a blizzard. All right, we got this guy. We got the cable. We'll get to the cable later. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out and check it out. Okay, it's not heavy. That's cool, man. Some paper. Some more paper. Oh, wow. Nothing. I don't think that this ain't gonna be bad at all. We'll pull my headset off. But my mic still works, so. Okay, like that. That's cool. It's not bad. I could definitely see where the additional face kit is going to be absolutely necessary. There's like light leak underneath. That's probably going to be pretty annoying. All right, that feels good. Okay. I'm not sure what the whole thing is yet. I don't know how the technology works. I will. But it feels good. Maybe like a Wii, maybe a little lighter than a Wii controller. Got a B and an A, and an Oculus button. So it's a Joy-Con. That's very ergonomic. Ooh. If I can do my TV production with using a controller like this, that'd be really cool. So same thing, and it's XY, BAABXY. So like standard gaming technology, but with a little twist. And I think maybe these have to do with your proximity or location in space and time. So if I swing two-handed, these things, I guess. I don't know. They might just be to look cool. We'll see. All right. That's it. And then the only thing that's really not cool about this thing, right, is essentially the battery compartment. There's no charging space for it. Don't take that right sticker off. I don't think that's the wire that is. But I can see the eject symbol here. You can see. Let's see. You can probably see it better in this camera without the light. Oh, it's so tiny you can't even see it on camera. See the new camera. This is my new camera. I've been waiting for this camera too. That was another reason for the streams. pause because I had new equipment on the way, and it was like, why am I gonna keep putting out video that's not? There it is. Oh, for half a second there, you can see it in the shadow, in between the shadow when it is. But there's an eject button. So imagine you just slide this panel down, and oh, does that make you cringe? Fuck. This is the worst. I'm totally mind blown by it. Why wouldn't those just be rechargeables with a plug? It doesn't even make any fucking sense, dude. Ugh, that tells me that this technology is still under development, bro. There's nothing else. What else do you buy that doesn't have a charging port at all? So what they do is they recommend actually, it's not even more money, dude. All right, well, fire it up. So it's only 2. That's not too bad. It's just, we'll see how they drain. Like if 2 last you a whole day, that'd be shitty. If they last a whole week, that'd be cool. I imagine how hard you go with them, depending on what you're doing with them. It's going to change it. All right, so I'm going to change up the music in the background a little. Just go to the breakdown for a sec. So what I'm going to do next is, that's Get It from Jedi 909 Project. I produce the tracks live and then play them out live as I record and then stream the whole debacle. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull the other tag because I already started step 1. Step 2 is going to be power on the Oculus. Step 3 is adjust the headband. Because I have the other headband, I'm going to go ahead and do the headband adjustment right here on camera because why not? Why not? Hey, what's up, Matthew? And I'm very impressed so far. I'm very impressed. But I haven't even turned it on, so who knows? I don't think when I turn it on, I'm going to be less excited. That doesn't seem very likely. All right, so that's the longer you let a loop go, the more sample room you need in the broadcast. So you buffle. You gotta change your buffer. Your buffer. Alright, that's wrong. I put together like 4 things from IKEA, and those mothers, they don't have words. It's some marshmallow looking dude, and you just have to get it. I don't know. It was magic. 2, 3, and 4. Remove facial interface. So this is the first probably replacement that I will do. Is the facial interface. It's like, okay, I'm gonna fuck it up. It just comes right off. There we go. Easy peasy. Pudding pie. I have no idea what's going on any of the chats. I'm sorry, guys. Let me see what multi-stream chat is. Just in case. Not that I expect a bunch of heads. So. Alright, and then we go to the top, same thing. So these have like dip prongs. Those should be able to just squeeze. Yeah, these instructions just say pull back. Gently pull out existing interface from headset. There it is. Boom, 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 boom. Then you want to, and I'm reading the directions to be good. I usually try to just go along. Each step is usually made that way, so. Alright, that's enough of the breakdown. Boom, 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 boom. We're going to chill it out. Super mellow. Drop those highs. And you can see the panel. I'm actually mixing Ableton Live right there on the overlay. Alright, so now we're back in there. we got that piece off, and now the next thing is to detach the soft strap, starting from the back of the strap plastic casing, pull outward and twist to unsnap. Let's see. Okay, so I'm kind of a Hercules, like Hulk kind of accidental crush everything type of person, so I'm taking it real slow. And yeah, so it doesn't, that's all it says. Extend elite side strap. Okay. Starting from the back of the straps, pull outward. Okay. That's scary. Okay, so there it is. It comes right off. And then unfasten. There you go. So it's just one of these. That's it. That's pretty cool. Okay. Extend the elite side strap. So now we're moving back over. Okay. And then, so the same way we pop those other ones off, we just pop these on. Okay, I'm impressed. So I don't know, we got this thing that we've been looking at called earth2.io, and essentially it's just virtual real estate at the moment. But all of this is going to be either developing based on, from what we could tell, the Unity engine. And Unity engine has something called StreamVR, and they give the ability to create inside of VR using a pre-made VR tools. Yeah, it's kind of cheese, but that's where I'm starting. So, oh yeah, this is not a pain in your ass at all. And again, it's just because I'm being overly gentle with it, because I'm like, this is trying to break before I even wear it. But so I got all the way down to one little corner like Tupperware. There it is, no problems. Is that how that's supposed to go? I don't know. I think it's upside down. Head strap over the top for sure. So again, you can get another review of what I'm doing here. Just a slight. Nope. Don't do that to yourself. So there, that's the best, to grab it right there and just twist a slight, and that's what the instructions say. So let's try this again. So this is going to go on the back of the head. So this is the front here. Okie dokie, George. I got this, okay? Okay, George, don't worry. I've got this under control. Okay. Again, it's not that hard. Makes me feel like it's hard, but it's not that hard. I'm just playing it safe, super cautious, if you will. Okay. Then drop this funky strap attached, the soft strap as it's called. Nothing about a soft strap sound appealing. Okay, and this is just simply called the Elite Pro 2. Elite Quest 2. Elite, I don't know what the hell it's called. Okay, so it's there. Alright, now it says put your Oculus interface. So this is a kit. I've got to get that replaced. I can already see from all the reviews and everything everyone said is like that. You will not be happy with that for any kind of period of time. Alright, I'm going to pop my headphones down, turn the music. Let me adjust the music before I do that. Most incredible thing, my 6-month-old daughter will really, when she's fussy, she will really quiet down immediately if I start beatboxing. Singing of any kind helps her, but like, it really is just uncanny. Boom. Alright, just dipping into the thing. Can you record your journey? Jay, are you... I hope you're asking inside of the VR. I don't know yet. That's part of the process. So there's this whole thing called Street VR, and then there's a whole nother thing that allows you to stream your PC into your headset. I'm also going to have to learn how to stream my content from my headset into the PC. Hopefully it's just built in. But anyway, Jay Cohen, the homie. That's the business. And this is weird. It's the first stream that I've been on camera for a while. And it's like, it feels good. Alright, so head strap adjustment. Here we go. Okay, once it sits down on there with this thing. Oh man, I see. Yeah. Okay, now we're adjusting. I'll try to get, let me see if I can, you can see what I'm doing there. And you guys can now see what I'm doing here. So, what's up Instagram land? I can't see the screen. So everything's feeling decent. The top strap feels okay. I like a little more support up there, I think. Whoosh. Oh, I don't want to Velcro my hair. There we go. And then the back piece, as you can see, I hope I got a good shot of that. It's just crushing the fuck out of my facials. I got a long nose, so... Oh, look. It holds the hard... Okay, I get it. It's adjusting. You can see this adjustment I'm doing. You couldn't do that with the soft one. I mean, you could, but it like dangled. Whereas this one, like, wherever I position it. Alright, that's very little light leak. If I didn't have the lab lights on right now, that's the lighting setting in my DMX. I built a scene for this called The Lab. Alright, well, this is amazing. So, that is how you do the Elite Pro strap. I'll let you guys get a slow motion rotation 3D model style view of each of the pieces here. There we go. Now you can see the view as you're putting it on. That's kind of cool. This is very Ready Player One. I know they used, I believe they used Oculus in that, but I think it was the Rift. But this is very much what they had envisioned. And the thing that's blowing my mind is this is self-contained. 256 gigabyte. I talked to a guy. I did a lot of research. I've been wanting one of these for years. But I did a lot of research before I actually pulled the trigger. And after talking to the guy, it really came down to, you know, how many games do you have on your Xbox? And how big is your hard drive on the Xbox? I was like, I used to have a 300 gig. And then after that conversation, I was like, you know what? Give me a 2 gig terabyte. And I realized I can install now. I've installed like $1,000 worth of games on my Xbox from Unlimited or Ultimate. And so this is taking it to the next level. Now, the only question I have for myself is, if Xbox XS was out and it was flowing and it was on, it wasn't a release year like it is this year, would I then jump into that arena instead? And I'm going to go with no. The whole point of this is, yeah, I'm going to have a little bit of fun, but I honestly don't get to play too often. I don't sit down and get to jam out, because when I jam out, it's like 3, 4, 5, 6 hours at a time. So, you know, that's got a baby and a beautiful wife. That's just, and a show to produce. It's not very realistic. So now I'm going to clear the deck here, and I'm going to change this track up to a new combo I haven't even tried before, just to give it a new smell. All right, and yeah, I'm super stoked on that. I'm checking my socials right now. What's up? It doesn't tell me how many viewers I have on Instagram. That's so weird. And let's see over here. I'm just checking my feeds. And the big thing about the feed is, it's not so much about the feed as much as it is about recording. So it's doing my recording. So I'll keep demoing this over here. And then there's some features you can see here. And I'm about to pull this tag here, but I'm going to wait. A good unboxer, I feel like, really follows the directions on the unpack, because it's going to give you a view of it. So nice box, very solid. I bought it. It said off from GameStop, and it said 16th to the 21st. And it was coming from Kentucky to Ohio. So obviously that's just a quick jump in the shipping world. But it was it came on the 16th, the first day it said it was available. So I was very stoked on that. Let's see. And this is what I would call the basic kit. If you don't have the strap, the cable, and the case, I don't know what you're doing, or a stand. You could have a stand. And if you're not using the PC, like I'm going to be doing a lot of programming with this, so it's really going to come in handy to be able to plug into the VR environment and then onto my PC, because then I can build mods of games and things like that I can test. And that's the whole point of this. Let's see. Alrighty then. Am I even live on here? Am I even live on Facebook? Alright, moving right along. Break this guy out. This is probably going to be the power supply and whatnot. And let's see here. Because I'm not streaming there. Where am I streaming to? on the YouTubes? Alrighty. 21 subscribers on YouTube. I really appreciate that. It's really a pain in the boot, but I need 100 subscribers to name my channel. Really, that's a lot more important to me than monetization or anything else, because it's hard to advertise. YouTube.com/PUXGY. I don't know what my channel listing is right now. It's ridiculous. UCHSAMME24HH44N. It's hard to advertise that. You can't. So you can't put in print, so it has to be a link. And you'd be surprised where you cannot post links very easily. You get one in your bio on Instagram and whatnot. Come on, Instagram, step up. Alright, so this is the charger, and it's just USB-C to USB-C, which, to be honest, is incredibly useless. Absolutely fucking useless for me. I didn't know this. Bone you in the boot. I mean, if this was the only way, I'd be figgity fee-fi-fo fucked. Man, I am said fuckery fucked. I'll just order it. It's not an expensive piece, but now I have to have USB to USB-C. Oculus. I know you're the wave of the future, but come on, man. Make it difficult. But at least it's got its own charger. It's a normal charger. It's not too different. It is USB-C to USB-C, so I can't use other chargers. So that might be a good thing, so you don't blow it up. And then in here, the rest of this is the instruction manual. Do boom 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 boom. Open up the manual, see what's inside. Don't let the words try and hide. You can read, I promise it's true. Just sit down, let me help you. Let me help you. Let me help you. No one under 13 in the VR. Charge is not a toy and should not be used by children under the age of 13. The headset is not sized for children, and improper sizing can lead to discomfort or adverse health effects, and younger children are in a critical period in visual development. Prolonged use by children 13 plus should be avoided, as this could negatively impact hand-eye coordination, balance, and multitasking ability. Adults should monitor age 13 plus during and after their use of the headset. So who's this safe for? Nobody. This is not safe for anybody. This is not safe. The Oculus says, like basically if you're under 13, just don't even do it. If you are just over 13, make sure you're monitored. And even if you're infinite age, don't use very often because it can impair your hand-eye coordination and your balance. Clear a safe area all around you, including overhead, before using the headset. Serious injuries can occur from tripping. Okay, this may be the biggest question I have about Oculus. How have they avoided massive lawsuits by people like wandering into traffic with this thing? Turn on your hotspot, you got Wi-Fi feed, you're just walking around real world. Quasar. I would like to see some mixed reality shit going on. Some content may allow you to connect with external real-world objects such as wall, table, keyboard, or desk, viewed in your virtual world while you are using your headset called mixed reality. Ensure that these objects are appropriately secured and clear of hazards such as liquids, sharp objects, heat sources, open flames, etc. Okay. Okay, there is some consideration, time and breaks. Ease into using your headset to allow yourself to adjust to both the headset and the specific experience. Off top, I'm going to be focusing on low visually impactful programs. I'm not going to jump in straight to like Star Wars and shit like that. I am going to be focused on StreamVR building, using the virtual interface to build small, just to familiarize myself with the community so I can be prepared when I start school in the fall for new media. That whole experience is what this is about. So I'm not too worried about that. What else we got? Take a break at least every 30 minutes. Gosh, that's hard for me. That is really hard for me. If I'm working on a project, generally to get me to even bother getting behind my console, the project needs to be 2 or 3 hours long. Because a lot of times I'll finish 2 or 3 hours worth of production work in like a ridiculously embarrassingly short amount of time. Usually like 45 minutes. Like that was a 3-hour job to anybody. And for whatever reason, I'm just very focused and I just want to get it done. I have this a weird OCD. I don't think it's very common, where like I need to complete a task. If I can't complete the task, it makes me very frustrated. I get upset. Like my whole life essentially was like, if you're at work and someone's like, all right, here, let me do that, and then you go take a walk and do something else, like I lose my shit. Like, no, bro, I started doing this, I'm gonna work all the way through and I'm gonna finish. I think it was because maybe influences in my life growing up, I didn't have like anyone that was like on it, doing shit, getting it done, like self-starter wise. Always take a break if you feel discomfort, and don't start again until you're no longer feeling discomfort. Extended use without adequate breaks may increase the risk of injury, other adverse effects, or property damage. It's just scary, bro. This shit is scaring me. They're literally trying to scare you. Granted, they need the booty coverage. Everybody knows you gotta have booty coverage. But still, remain seated unless your game or content experience requires standing or moving around your play space. Interesting. Remember, the objects you see in virtual world may not exist in the real world. Don't sit. This is for real. I wish I could show you. Don't sit or stand on virtual objects or use them for support. I think the light maybe bleaching it out. Like the cam can't get it. But these are the words I'm reading. You can't read it because it's my lighting is set up that way. But the reality of it is they're really warning the out of anyone who puts this on, basically saying, take your time. Now I'm like, are there VR junkies The motherfucker wake up and the first thing you do instead of or or whatever. Those are basically you can eat, drink, poop, pee, food, sex, or sexuality, whatever. That's our choices as human beings. I guess what I'm asking is, oh, that's so weird. Is the first thing you do in the morning is reach for your VR headset instead of your Facebook phone. I wake up and I'm like, oh, what's going on? And that's it. And I start going. Boy, that almost made me nauseous just having this around my neck. And putting that on at the same time. I had a burp. It was terrible. Okay. All right. I'm feeling it. Maybe one more half turn on. All right. So I'm just going to go through the initialization steps with you guys because it appears I was unaware. So honestly, oh wait, I just realized that's stupid. USB-C to USB is just a normal USB-C. So yeah, this might be a ripoff of this $79 Oculus cable, because it says it's fiber optic, but then when you read it, it says USB-C, and so yeah, the throughput could be lightweight flexible headset cable connects Oculus Quest 2 or Oculus Quest to a compatible gaming PC, giving you access to the Rift library. That's basically why I got it. But it doesn't actually describe what it is on there. I must have read that on a review site. I was so stoked on it, I just committed it. This appears to me to be a fancy, maybe well shielded, and it's gonna last. That's heavy duty. That's the best. My review today. It's a standard USB-C to USB-C as far as I can tell. It does have a horizontal. You'll see this very often in the field. It has a horizontal instead of vertical, or a 90-degree is what it's called, so that it hangs down off of your Oculus, like that, instead of sticking out. And that makes sense. That's pretty cool. I appreciate it. It is coated, like some serious coating. I'm gonna open it up. And we're back. And that's seriously coated. It looks really good. It's got that I'm gonna last cable feel, not, oh, this is garbage and it's gonna be in the trash in a week. Like most USB-C cables I come in contact with are not super high durability. That is though. And look, no kink. That's the right kind of sheathing or insulation on it. That's cool, man. They basically produced a component level cable. Oh, nice. It's got a little, rubberized. One side is rubberized, one side is Velcro. Yeah, that's the type of thing that gets me into a product. Yeah, and then it's got little rubberized thing. Boom, boom, boom. So my hope is that I'll be able to switch my live production environment over to VR, and then essentially while I'm producing a show, I'll be in my headset, and I will have a lot more surface area, because what ends up happening is if I have a window open here, I mean, I have a 41-inch monitor. That's you could see, it's a ridiculous, if you've seen any of my videos, this thing in front of me is huge, and for what I'm doing, and I have to have that. I have to have this side, and this is a 4K monitor, and it's still barely big enough. I barely have a legit program feed, plus all the rest of the stuff. So I'm really excited to be able to expand that. I'm hoping it's like I could set up VR windows, and I can just boom, activate it, and it'll bring up a window, and so I can skip between windows. Because one of the most challenging things is with Windows, unless you're going to use hotkeys like Alt Tab to switch through if you're a mouse guy, which I converted. This has been my preferred mode since about 2014. I did a lot of work on an online project for a nonprofit, and it was like my wrist was breaking. Like, you can't mouse 40 hours, 50 hours, 60 hours, 80, 90, 100 hours, whatever it was each week. You can't do that. It'll break your wrist. So this is my solution. There's a few other solutions like ergonomic, laser projected things and stuff like that, but I like this one. This is really the biggest movement that you have during the day. So it keeps my hand, from dying. And I've got an old ligament injury in my knobby. There's a knobby part there. I cut my finger installing a credit card line at the Midnight Mountain Magic Festival. I think that was it. Midnight Mountain Magic, out in Kishawa. But anyway, and then I have a new injury here on this knuckle. So this is still painful and it's still not great. Whereas this is just so, I feel like this is how my hand wants to hold it. It's just like, they did that. They're like, how does the hand fit? Oh, like that. Okay. All right. And then the last thing here before I fire it up, I'm kind of slow playing just because why not? Why wouldn't you slow play? How often do you get the most advanced gaming platform on the planet? Not very often. In my whole life, I've never been right here. So, and nothing but that stimmy to thank for it. No, that's not true. This is a long time coming and it's developing towards a career path. So if you guys don't know, I was a stagehand for about the last 3 years. Before that, I was in IT, doing project management, head of IT. Before that, leads on field engineering stuff. And before that, I just worked for myself for a long time. And so it's like one of those things where, you have to really be able to roll with the punches. And I have. And so I gave it all up. I'm going to go back to school. And my chosen, career or profession that I'm going to be working on is going to be new media. And that's it right here. So I'm going to be learning quite a bit, but also, just putting my passion projects on a next tiered level thing. And all right, so we're checking out the case here. There's no instructions on the case. My understanding is pretty self-explanatory. It can only go one way, and it only fits in one way, just like that. And then, of course, your controls, they kind of come in, assuming this way. I have no clue what I'm doing. This is so funny. This is so sad. They could actually just sit in there. They don't have to be, there's no requirement for them to snap into place, I guess. Nah, that could work. That works. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Nah, I'm going to look it up. I got to look that up, but we'll get there. I don't want to bore you guys too much like I already have. No, this is a fun game. You could do a whole stream, and your whole stream is just, how does the Oculus remote go into its case? And it goes like that. All right, never mind. Maybe not a whole stream. Close it up, zip it up. I'm going to say Kebra goes perfectly in there. You don't want to put it on the lens side. And then also in the fit, it's called the fit kit. It allows for the face to have a better seal, especially if you've got nasally, not challenged, well endowed. If you are nasally well endowed, like I have this tip to my incredibly long tongue, like the matches, And all right, that's the hold on everything on that. So then all I want to do on the last part of this, and then I'm going to step out into the world of VR, is I'm going to fire it up and I'm going to go through the 1, 2, 3, getting ready, guys. All right, times for breaks, interaction with the real world when wearing the headset. Move carefully while you explore the virtual world. Fast or abrupt motion may cause a collision or loss of balance. Yeah, that's me all day, every day. Serious. And the Guardian system, the headset, contains a virtual boundary system feature called the Guardian system, designed to help you stay in your play space and avoid collisions with objects in your physical world. while you're in your virtual environment. Follow on-screen instructions to define your play space. Wow, I like that. That's intelligent. I like that a lot. So it knows, it could tell you if you're leaving your play space. So technically, you could plug in your Oculus and walk a football field. I wonder what the distance. Anyway, pass-through camera. Your headset is equipped with a pass-through camera feature that uses a camera to display your physical surroundings on your headset. What? I got a heads-up video display in there? This is... You probably don't know that my ultimate fantasy is to build a real-world, real-working helmet. And part of it is, I was just showing my partner today, I was showing her this camera that goes with the Arduino set. And I was like, two of these cameras, one in the front, one in the back, they're 170 degrees. You just have to space them a little bit and you would have almost 360 all the way around. It'd be like 340. But man, dude, seeing that, this is so much closer. I mean, the helmet, I want it to be a functional helmet for when we destroy the world, like essentially it's a post-apocalyptic type of thing. Rebreather, oxygen scrubber. I have asthma. So like realistically, if the air gets much worse, I'll be really boned. So it's that type of thing where not in reality, but in the post-apocalyptic world, having a helmet like this would save your life. And that's probably because I've played Fallout since probably Fallout 3. Used to sit up nights just playing that game. And then when the kid got into it, he's so good at those things. My kid goes into Fallout New Vegas, if anybody knows the game. First time we get there to basically the edge of New Vegas, and there's a deal that they have a shop, and in the shop they have all the weapons, but you can't get to them. If you try to take them, they'll just literally come and blow you up. I leave the room for a few minutes. He's playing or whatever. I'm like, yeah, go ahead, play, whatever. That's how it was, I didn't care about losing resources or anything like that, but yeah, no. See, I thought about just put it on, baby, but nah, I got to tell the story first. And so, what was I talking about? Never mind. So we're looking here, and it is definitely nothing but warnings and cautions. I'm on page 27. There has not been one positive thing about this device in this quick start guide. Oh no, safety and warranty guarantee. Reference guide for the strap. And this seems like an egregious error for all those that are not inclined. I personally read thousands of words of technical manuals every week, and mainly just how-tos. How-tos. This is how you too. Let's say every week. Thousands every month. That's fair. In a busy month, I could see myself like diving in it and going through like a 10,000 word experience, just Google searches. I don't know. Unless you've developed, or let's say had an intense relationship with your computer and your work, it's hard to understand how that time frame starts playing out. And I'm not seeing, I'm just literally not seeing any instruction manual. And I'm like, I missed it. I had to have missed it, right? And maybe it's all inside. It's in the Quest. Okay, so that's the strap manual. There's nothing else. If you are not a self-starter, this is not the way to go for you. At least because they haven't even really hit the heyday of the development scene. Nothing there. Going back here. And this is a reference guide. Care and cleaning. Lens adjustment. That's good to know. Left-right adjustment on the lens. hold for 2 seconds. That's it. That's it. Oh my God. Think about the dude that printed this out. He's reading this. Yeah, that's 1. Pull the pin or the plastic separating the battery. 2. Hold the button down for 2 seconds. 3. Adjust the strap. Adjust the lens. Don't let the lens get exposed to the sun. And that's it. Okay, so here's the deal, the Oculus app. I honestly don't have a lot of faith that there's going to be instructions unless you put it on. So, you know, this is what I came here to do. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to sign in. And then I'm going to call it a night. And then I'm going to get to know this stuff. And I'm going to come back. And then I'm going to start doing live streams of Stream VR and setting up virtual environments. And I got a lot of projects that I want to get going and done before I go to school this fall. So I'm going to put this down, grab a drink of water. What's up there, Instagram? Are you talking to me? I picked up creator Carla a Switch. And she's working on her gaming skills. Alright, so now this is what they said before. Those guys are out. Kill this guy. He said, put it on, baby. I'm with you. I love when people are like big reacting to video games. You're like, what is going on? And they're like, oh, they're playing in like 4K HD or whatever. I don't know what the Switch is, but I can't wait to play it. Yeah, I will come see it very next. So here we are. I gotta have my finger on the button, so hold it for 2 seconds. Pop it on. Oh, that ain't it. I'm gonna open it up again just to make sure I'm getting that proper. And there's a volume right and left here. Okay, so that's great, man. That's great technology. I have a feeling this is like came from torture device technology or something. Because that is not probably. Oh, you know what this is? This is an optometrist testing frame. This is a field testing frame for an optometrist, dude. That's what they built this on. And nothing, because it probably has no power. I distinctly thought this would be a possibility, but you know what? I feel like personally, oh, there's the cameras and a sensor. Oh no, right and left cameras. So it's, oh, that is so cool. Augmented reality is my goal. I've been working on or with different forms of augmented reality since 2000, I want to say 6 or 7. And realizing like in 2010, 11, whenever Google came out with their overlay, I realized right then, like, okay, this is the direction I'm going. It's a deep field to get into. It costs a lot just to do it. But I'm going to try this without it on, and then I'm going to plug it in. 1,000, 1,000. All right, no problem. It's got a plug for a reason. And let's see, I can do this. This is awesome. All right, I can just go here, plug in the new cable, and now I have no cable shortage. And I can plug it into my protected or my power conditioning power strip that I have set up for my rack. There's no instructions to plug it in. You know, I guess they figure if you are spending this much money on a piece of technology, it's not a phone. You're not just getting it because it does something and then you'll learn the rest. Like, you are buying it to be immersed in the virtual reality world. You know, For me, I'm buying it to program in the virtual reality world. I'm going to set up a stream base and with what I'm calling a viewing deck, and it'll have the capability to take and through existing channels in Facebook. I don't have to develop any of it. You just create a VR Facebook room, and then that VR Facebook room has links which will appear to the VR user to be hyperlink portals. Look what you see what just happened? Ladies and gentlemen, spaghetti. I literally cannot count the footage of cable that I have installed. I mean, there's definitely cable dogs that have installed a lot more, but for a regular tech guy, I have done a lot of cabling jobs because let's say 2009, I worked for a cabling company that year, and I actually did real cabling, like server room cabling, long runs, punching through firewalls, all that stuff. Made me know for sure I never want to do another cable job in my life. But as an IT field engineer, you're very likely to get dispatched on, say, like Home Depot or Lowe's, and all right, moving on. Oh, I think I did it backwards. Yep. Okay. Honestly, I don't even know. I guess it's supposed to go this way. Okay, there we go. Ding! Is it? Oh, there it is. Nice green light. So I'm going to give it a couple because you know how electronics are. I'm going to let it accept some charge. I'm going to grab a drink of water. Boom! I'm not being right. No. I'm not being right back. Grabbing a drink of water. Grabbing a drink of water. You want a pee on it? You know what my jacket is? You know how you move it. Vertical. By myself. Your wheel isn't working. Oh, look. I just found this piece. So it's for people with glasses. And so, boop, it gives you a little extra room. If you need to wear glasses, you can use this. All right. So now, here we are. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Jedi. All right, I'm going to put it on and power it on. Hopefully it'll be, so is that supposed to be in? So I think it feels like maybe this is supposed to go this way. Keep it out of my face. I'm going to keep my microphone on, but my headset gone. It's freaking me out a little, to be honest. You can't put it on that way. You got to unscrew it. There you go. Okay, powered on. It's asking for my controllers, which I know are here. This guy is right hand. Oh, freak. This guy want to grab me? Want to grab him? In English. Okay, so it's It's the classic, like, it's not bright white. It's a gray. If I had to pick out the hex, I probably couldn't. Check clarity. Adjust the headset on your face until you can see the screen. I mean, it's clear. I don't know that it gets. Yeah, I did the adjustment beforehand. Like, it's so intuitive that it was not hard. I looked down. Did you see that? Okay, that's my first whoa in VR right there. Yeah, I'm buying the Fit Pack tonight, or my lovely wife might buy it for me. Who knows? Okay, spacers. Adjust the lens spacing is needed. I don't know that it does, but I'm gonna try. Welcome back. Okay, that. To be honest, I don't know. It looks like I can handle it, but I'm the type of person that, like, I have worked my eyes so hard with this tech stuff that I have ocular blindness, which, like, your vision pixelizes and you can't see. You have to, like, close down. You have to, like, look through your hand like this just to be able to read. It doesn't last long, but I'm wondering how that's gonna imagine to be like this. So, okay, so I'm gonna spread them and check it again. Oh, it turns off when you take it off. Wow. All right, that's a little out of the juice. The sound does sound. It's so weird because it sounds like surround sound. Okay, there. I didn't have the headset on all the way. This will be very immersive. I can already tell. And again, I look down for the controllers, and I can see it, like, in space. Like, I can see this controller is, out of the corner of my eye. It's right there. Like, I can see it in the VR space. So that's cool. All right, enough donking around. Let's go. Dude, I adjusted the lens. Let's roll. Okay, so it's like it's fading, but I can see these controllers. They look just like this. All right, he said, please stay seated. Find a space with space to move your arms before continuing. Okay. Let's see. I can't accommodate that level. Okay, so my wall. See, I know the space fairly well. I spent a lot of time back here. So I just know I'm restricted, and they want a seat, maybe. Let me take this off so I can see if I'm on screen and swap these images out. Just gonna, let's see, I don't need this camera anymore, so we'll give you a full immersion here. Let me see. This stool is amazing, by the way. It's a professional stool. I was trying to buy a high back chair, but they were very expensive. We actually couldn't find one that met the standard we needed. It's like, dude, I am not gonna. What's up, Instagram, folks? You see, I'm over here VR. Alright. I wanted to do this live for a couple of reasons. One, because I haven't streamed a long time. But two, it's a funny experience. And I don't mind sharing my fun with you guys. In fact, I rather enjoy that. That's probably why I'm a streamer. It took me 3 years to get into streaming. After once I knew I wanted to do it, I did a test run. Didn't have all the ideas in place or the people to do it with, because I'm not really in front of the camera guy, to tell you the truth. I'm a techie. That's a lie. I'm an actor. But I'm a techie, so it's really like if there was someone who said, "Hey, Taylor, hey, hey, hey." All right, so I'm gonna go back into VR. Let's see, and all right, so we got our right and our left. My fat belly. You know, I weighed 314 pounds this last winter. Whew, man. It was not cool. It was killing me, man. 4-5. Nope, we went 2-4. TP Link E. I will not be telling you what I'm seeing up here. Okay, so the pointer click. That's the 5G. Okay. So left. Oh, it has its own thing, so I could just. Oh, that's great. So what I'm looking at now is the Wi-Fi, which is a pain in the butt for everything. Don't show. And then I had to memorize this because it's just a string of numbers, but it makes it a lot harder. You know, usually okay, connected, no internet, now I'm connected. So it's just like a white space, kind of some purple color. So when you turn, there's a viewing deck. And this is something I've already began programming my web television shows towards having a viewing deck. And I know that in the virtual world, there's a viewing deck. And on that viewing deck, it's like a kind of slightly rounded screen. So you can imagine from my perspective right now, you know, about from here to here, right? Oh, don't look in that direction because it moves. So when I look up and down, the viewing deck stays. But if I turn left, the viewing deck turns here and it turns there. So that's what I'm seeing. A little video. It's like the equivalent of the Wii Me's video. Safety, acknowledge. Yeah, I know this is dangerous. Everything I just read was dangerous. I thought I was trying to find the instructions. Your headset is updating to the latest software. Oh, hell no. What? You can remove your headset when the update is complete. Oh, this is not as bad. Now that I'm in here, what I'm seeing is a pastel spheres with gradients. So, you know, there's a pastel gradient, goes up to like teal is all the way over me. So it's like blue sky, and there's white orbs. And the white orbs are taking gradient shadows from randomized ambient gradient shadows and highlights from a randomized ambient light source because it's not changing when I look around, but the bubbles themselves shift. Click, click, click. They're supposedly moving, but it's like whoomp, whoomp, whoomp. We're at 31% update, 1 of 2. Man, you know what? I don't give a shit. I've been on here an hour. I'll keep talking. You can look at my baby. Wish I had some chocolate. I do. Chocolate's right over there, but I can't see it in VR space, and it is not recommended to get off your chair while you're doing a setup. So, yeah, it says you could take your headset off. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that and see how it feels. Interesting. I can't really hear the audio either now. Wow, that's really incredible. This is pretty incredible. You know. Let's see. I'm letting it update. Let me see. So the screen dies when you take it off, and it reactivates. We're at 53% on update. Leaving it plugged in is what I suggest. So right now, that's something in the future goals. Once I get a little more into it, something like this, I think the best thing to do is just not put it all the way in, but let's see where we go. Is it charging there? No. So not put it all the way in, but maybe just on the side, like that, upside down. Okay, for now, I'm going to get a charging stand for it. How to make sure I was even going to stick with this ish. Who knows, man? This is not, familiar territory for very many people I know. I think Duty Beard and the guy at GameStop are the only two people that I ever really talked to about it. And I haven't even talked to Duty about it. He just said he would, let me join in a gang. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time when if this was broadcast television, I would be burning tens of thousands of dollars per minute. And no dead air would be allowed. But it's not. It's Twitch and YouTube, so I'm going to eat chocolate on camera, because that's what we do on Twitch. We eat food. We play video games. And apparently now, we host talk shows. So, thegreatinternetdebate.com, Facebook Hot Potato Hot Topic, as well as thegreatinternetdebate.com. We've got Instagram, Twitch, I said that one, Twitter, so many Patreon, and thegreatinternetdebate.com. I developed that site with the owner Jay Cohen, and get your ASMR on it, Jay. It's too personal. Like, man, you sit there and listen to them, and then they're like, Josh, you should take out the trash. You're like, whoa. How'd you know my name? And you realize your wife is like whispering behind you. I like to do a lot of envisioning of sketches that may or may not ever come to bear. I'm just learning my stool here because I've been working at a standing console that is, roughly 4+ feet off the ground for a long time now. I've been behind the console for months, and it's great. It's awesome, but wreck your back. You're not used to just standing in one place for a long, long time. So I have a support mat, just like an extended kitchen mat. It's not a bar mat or anything. And I wear big, thick slips. Real thick. There you go. You're like, I'm holding these things so I can't grab anything, but I'm not on the system. So it said it will play a sound, but I'm going to check and just let you know. Flying update 1 of 2. Your headset will restart in a moment. So yeah, that's really annoying right now, but the next phase of this is figuring out how to stream out of there and putting it all together. I'm sure you have to get a special app to run the feed into. So when you're doing the virtual stream, you can virtually stream your PC or your desktop screen to the headset. But I'm positive that because of the nature of Facebook and wanting to use live and things like that, they're gonna connect all the dots. We don't have to worry about any of that comes with being an early adopter. The Quest 2 is, I think it may be the top of the line consumer virtual reality headset. And I say that with a little grain of salt because I don't have that much experience. I don't know what's good, what's not. I'm just saying from the market standpoint, there are some other much higher end headsets. The fucking headsets go up to like, let me put it to you this way. The U.S. government drone headset. Control the headset, controller, all that stuff, right? Because it's an FPV environment. You're not sitting in an office looking at a screen, bruh. You're sitting in a cockpit with a real controller, and you're flying this fucking. Why? Because it's a sometimes multi-million-dollar device. So you're flying this thing like it's a real. You sit down in your chair, you're like flying, and so the headsets that they have, I imagine, are much more in depth and detailed. It has a lot of sensory stuff cut out because they don't necessarily want you paying attention to the world around you. You are about to blow up an entire squadron of enemy Taliban. You're about to miss and hit an orphanage. That's real world talk. And so these VR headsets are right now killing people. And so as much as I feel like in one way, in one universe, maybe I'm anti Skynet and never want to get into technology at all. Of course, I don't know what I'd be doing for a living. I'd be like cooking food. That's probably the only thing else that I'm actually passionate about that I would want to do. And that's a terrible, tough, hot, sweaty environment. It's high pressure, high pace. My blood pressure, probably not going to handle that. Let's see if we're all applied and rebooted. Clink, clank, here we go. Pair your headset to the Oculus mobile app to continue setup. All right, so that's, I guess this is the way, right? I have to loosen it. My cranium is sensitive. If I have like a pair of sunglasses on and I'm not in the right headspace, like it'll feel like a lot of pressure like on my forehead, even though it's the same sunglasses I wear every day. Just on those off days, it'll be like terrible. Okay, I was feeling bad for the video, the double video, but I think it gives it a little spice, a little extra something like that. All right, now let's see. I'm gonna put the microphone so you can hear the music. I'm gonna stop the music. Please don't 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 stop the music. Okay, hold on. No, really, stop the music. Alrighty. Skip that loop. Okay. So, I'm going to pair this. Now, you know what? Here's the really kind of funked up part of this. Okay, there's the noise. It rebooted. Let me check it in. Pair headset. 35251. Pair your headset to mobile app to continue setup. Alright, I'm going to set this down. Upside down in here so it doesn't clip the charging cable. You see that, Instagram? Alright, let me see here. I've got to go on here. Sorry, Instagram. It's been fun. It's been real. It actually has been real fun. Usually I'm like, oh, it's been real. It's been fun. But it ain't been real fun. I don't know. I'm not that salty anymore like I used to be. I'm going to try and keep you live, but I don't think it's going to work that way. Nope, it disconnected and I don't care because nothing I can do about it. I have to go to my phone and I have to go to the app, Oculus app. So that's what I'm doing over here. I guess I can turn this now that Instagram's not able to shoot. And bing, hit your mark, Sears. All right. I don't know. Someone's doing a 1-star critique of my performance. I don't know. He seemed very confused when he was looking at that short tripod with his phone on it. I don't know if he was all that, with it. I'm just looking at the Google Play Store. Okay, there we go. I'm not saying that I forget. What were we talking about? Anyway. All right. We're on here. We're going searching. We're searching for the Oculus. Boop. Let's see in particular, what is it said? Facebook Technologies, LLC, whose liability is limited. 3525. Never mind. I can. That's not even. Nope. That's not what the number says. We're like pairs real quick. Okay, so pair your headset to Oculus mobile app to continue setup. Google Play Store, the App Store. Okay, go to the Google Play Store or App Store. Oh, the whole screen shifts. The viewing deck. My show is going to be built for VR, dude. It is built for VR. If every head was on a Facebook VR, we'd have the first Jay Cohen, the first VR talk show. 100%. That's us. We're doing it. I'm not just kidding. Yeah, it'd be very expensive. It'd be very expensive. Right, I got the code. Okay, I got to do the install. Man, here I am at the mercy of apps and installations in 2021. Why haven't I gotten the chip yet? Why haven't I just, gotten the chip and like bleep? I could just bleep. Don't you want to bleep everything? Dude, I don't even dye my hair. No tattoos, no piercings. I'm not putting a piece of electric anything inside my body. I got enough health issues. I don't have to worry about that. No offense to those people that are into it, because if you want to be like a self-modder, that whole mod culture that doesn't mean people who wear like slightly out of date suits that are like a little too skinny for them, then be a modder. So that I thought about it at one point. It would be handy to have like, oh, you see what I just did? That is why you gotta be careful in VR. Shit, I don't even know what fell. It's probably my controller. I don't know what fell. I was just the battery. We're good. This is a backup bat. All right, I'm about to pair. Man, this is a lot. I can't wait to be doing my streams again. I've been missing all the music and all the stuff. I've been missing it, but you know what? I've been doing other stuff. It's not like I get like, oh yeah, I spent the last 3 days just kind of sleeping, moping around the house. Are you serious? No, that's not. Trust me. Some team members on my team may wish that I would just chill out, but it just doesn't work well for me. Here we go. Continue as Joshua Sears. Everybody complains about the algorithm knowing what you want on search. I'm stoked. I don't care that they know, that I want extra soft toilet paper. It's for apply. It's okay with me. And they're going to tell me that I can save $1 on it here or there. Fine. I'm okay with that. What I don't like are 30-second pre-rolls on someone who only has 6 views. Knock it off. What's wrong with you? You know who you are. Now, there's some people that, they have 6 views now. But when they do a big thing, they might have 60 or 70 viewers. So, okay, I get that guy. You get a pass. But everybody else, yeah, how do you even have affiliate status with 6 continuous viewers? Think about it. New Oculus user. All right, this is where we make the choice to be smart. Set the headset down. And so you want the big global picture on this mob? So Earth 2 comes into play. Probably phase 2 is starting to happen-ish now. And then when phase 3 happens and you actually have gameplay, you're going to want or need a VR headset in order to play. So only people who have VR headsets will be accessing Earth 2. So that means we're pretty limited on the scope and scale of what it could be. Like if everybody could get on with their phone, the game would never play right. But, if everybody has to have a VR headset, we don't know. It's speculative. Earth2.io. It's pure virtual property speculation. I'm not even kidding. I doubled my investment, but literally that means nothing in my bank account. Because property value, it's blockchain linked and it doesn't have. And what's the username? What do you think it's going to be? Jedi Joshua B. Continue. Add people you know from Facebook to stay connected in VR. Huh? Is that a add people you know from Facebook? Is this a trick thing? Is this like the thing on the phone where they're like, do you want to import all your contacts from Facebook? No, I do not want 3,000 people in my headset. So no, skip for now. Or maybe select, because I don't know when it's in VR. I don't have any friends that are in VR, so I mean, maybe these are the people that are all in VR. Not a huge list. Are these real world people? See, I'm big on, yeah, I have marketing, advertisement, process and procedure in place for my Facebook. So I have like 3,000 friends. Obviously, nobody got 3,000 friends. I don't care who you are. If you're, got, like me, 200 follower at 245. I don't know exactly what the number is. 242 or something. Followers on Facebook. You still have not achieved critical mass of viewership. So what is that? What did I just hear? Are you drinking a hot chocolate with whipped cream? No. Are you eating whipped cream with chocolate? Okay. Is it chocolate balls? What kind of chocolate? Ah, got it. Delish. Um, okay, so these are the people that like probably like tried out VR. They look hip. But at this point, I'm not seeing like a personal friend that actually one. That's kind of the last person that I would have expected to. Because I want to do all the things as it's getting set up. I don't want to be that asshole that's like, oh, I'm not doing anything and skip through. Because I found you lose considerable value because they literally spend like billions of dollars a year researching what the UI and the UX the highest value for each transaction is. And if you aren't drawing test group's eye to the first button a percentage of the time, then they go back in and they redo all their process and procedure for marketing and advertising. They're like, test over. Unless you get phenomenal results, you shut it down. Friends on Oculus. The public? Huh. I don't know how weird it gets in there. I'll throw public on there, right? Your activity on Oculus. Who will see your activity on Oculus? Let's just go to the public. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the difference is. Your Facebook name on Oculus. Who will see your Facebook name on Oculus? Let's just say the public for now. For now, I throw out the caveat like this could get weird, and I'm not one to chat. Like if you ever try to chat with me and I don't know who you are, I'll go like 5, 6, 7 like exchanges before I'm like, I don't really chat. Thank you. It's been great. Delete, block, because I'm like, I've said it 6 times, and I'm gonna say 7, and you're still trying to do a collab with me. Okay, what's your collab? Oh, you want me to buy some of your shit? That's not called a collab, bro. You sending me your discount sheet to advertise your shit is not a collaboration. That's Instagram humor. Too bad I'm not streaming on Instagram. That could have killed or healed. But I was actually making fun of another archetype of personality. Anyway, I'm a confusing, weird guy, I guess. Who? Okay, we're all saved up. Continue. It still hasn't asked me for the confirmation code, by the way. I've completely signed up for this app. I've told it my life. I'm getting in, and no code. The only reason I'm still doing this, honestly, is because I have no code. And they know that. Everybody does UI, UX stuff. I can see this is like, oh, what we need to do. He's not French or anything, but I didn't want to impersonate him because that would be because I haven't seen him in like fucking 10 years or something. Puzzles and logic, creativity. Okay, pick a few categories. Creativity, live events, immersive videos, music and rhythm, health and fitness. Why not just put them all? Who are you to not like puzzles and logic? If you don't put them all, then you'll be limited on your algorithm. So, yeah. That does not work in the case of standard social media. Here we go. Finally got the pen on. Okay. Oh, stupid. I almost boned myself. It wants me to put in a pin. This is something special. It wants my payment? Okay, God. They're seriously getting you up in the butt here. They're like, 2 fingers. Wow, this is riveting television. Not everything can be a riot or a protest, bro. You just gotta roll with it. Alright, so what I'm doing now, as you can see, I'm on my little, and essentially, I've been having problems with PayPal. Email, okay. Kadunker. I've been having issues with PayPal, like not doing transfers, but for the most part, nope, it's still. Oh, the autofill isn't working. Maybe that's the problem. If this thing is like, oh, $12.99 per month, I'm gonna spit on it. I hadn't even considered that there was a fee. The guy did not mention that there was a fee. Neither the GameStop person. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, ladies and gents. If you're still with me, well, you probably are bored out of your mind because you have nothing else to do on the planet. But that's okay. I don't mind. Hmm? Oh, yes, I don't mind. No. Okay, adding PayPal. I feel like PayPal gives you 2 layers of security. Your bank's going to give you fraud security, and then PayPal, they pretty much want to protect their booty at all costs. So they'll take a shot here and there if someone's scamming, and they'll give you your money back when they know it's not a legit purchase. This is odd because I feel like it just got me to put my PayPal into the Facebook payment method. Good one. Oh, look, Marky Z got your PayPal now, bitch. Samsung Gear VR, Go, Rift, Rift S, Quest, Quest 2. And now it's looking for my headset. I think I need to put it on to make it active. Go to devices to pair your headset. There it is. Create Guardian boundary. Are you talking to me, babe? Well, I don't have too much more. So what I'm doing now is I'm putting on these straps because I have a droppy personality. I don't know if anyone knows anyone with a droppy personality, but while I can do great, like burst moments of awesome and amazing feats of reaction, I'm not great at just walking or talking sometimes. Like if I first meet you, I might stutter. Like you, hi, I'm Josh. That may be your response that you get depending on what's going through my mind at the time. Oh, it's not. Here we go. Confirm floor level. Look down at the virtual grid. If it appears to be at floor level, select confirm. No, it does not appear. No, if not, select reset. Move the grid down by gently touching the floor with your controller. Okay. Holy shit, I can see the real world. This is cool. And the floor is laid. Alright, so I'm going to move this out of my brush. And this needs to go over here. What's that? My stool. So my safe space is going to be tiny. Right here. Okay, so that. Alright, yeah. It's so weird because I'm looking at a camera feed that is reality. So this is real. Babe, where are you at? Would you care to walk in here so I can look at you? This is kind of a weird thing. I'm looking in a stereo 360 on all axes. Hold up some fingers. 2, 0, 5 in my face. 0. That's wild. Is that crazy? Does it seem weird that I can see you?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Alright, that was it. Your play area is less than the minimum required size of 3 feet by 3 feet.
I'm sorry, I'm not 3 feet by 3 feet.
No. We're going to go to stationary boundary. This is what I want anyway while I'm doing this test. Thank you, dear. Okay. Did you have fun on Mario Kart?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. This is... Oh, what's that? What new game? HUE? What did I do? Like red color something?
It was a color wheel.
Okay.
And puzzle based on the color wheel. And the background color.
That's cool. And that's it? That's the whole game?
It was like, I don't know how to really explain it to you.
It's a puzzle game where you change the color to match.
It's an adventure and puzzle game.
Oh, okay.
I'm walking through the world and I get to a scenario where I can't go through unless I change the background color to match the current color.
Wow, that's interesting.
Also, just downloaded the TV.
Oh, I knew it was on the Wii. Xbox is going to come live in here? Oh, okay, never mind. I don't really need it in here. I don't even know why I'm fighting. Yeah, I don't know. You said that before. I know, I don't need it in here. Device setup is complete. Click the Oculus button, which is... Are you still in front of me? I can't see you anymore. Alright, you can go. I don't want to keep you. About the what? Are you grabbing the monitor or taking the monitor? Holy shit. Oh, this is... Oh. The moon. I'm in like a dome. Look, there's the gravity, or what, egg chairs? What are those called? The egg chairs. There's 2 egg chairs. I'm looking at like what looks like the Grand Canyon, only more on a crazy scale. Huh? Right, but no, I like, it feels like I'm inside of here. Come on. No, I can't see you. Yeah. Okay. It looks weird. I'm going through the safety barrier, but like I said before, I know this space really well. Okay, so you have your glasses on? Okay. Do you have your contacts though? Okay, if you... Get in it. It's awkward. It'll define this area for you. It should have a red barrier. Alright. At Creator Carla, ladies and gentlemen. Can you see? Is it blurry?
It's a little blurry, but that's just my eyesight. Otherwise,
Yeah, you can see them.
that is so wild.
Oh, you're getting one now, aren't you? Yeah, I can see it. I'll order it tomorrow.
Cactus over there, and it's like a beautiful seating area.
Look
This is
up.
so sexy. Hot air balloon. There's like a dome over there.
And then if you can sit in the chair, that's where I have it set, and then you can look down. Here in your boot, just follow my hand. It's just half a step, almost. Just lean in there. You don't have to get all the way on it.
Oh, it's just a look at.
Yeah. So now you see, if you look down,
Hey,
there you go.
there's the moon.
There you go.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, don't turn your head behind you, the wall's there. You see the pointers? And then there's Joy-Con at the end of those. So you slide your hand up in there. That's the Joy-Con. Yeah, well, that's. Yes, you love
I
it.
love it.
Yes.
That's pretty hot, Evelyn. I'm gonna have to get one.
I'll order it tomorrow.
There's
Egg chairs. Yeah, you just now noticed there was another layer. Have you looked all the way out to the horizon yet? Like if you, I don't know. I'm not in there. But the mountains. Can you see the mountains?
They're all bedrock.
Yeah, but now look down the valley. You could see forever.
Forever.
Like you could see better than in real life.
Yeah, I just saw things swimming there, but I was looking at the couch and stuff. I wasn't.
Yeah. So cool. Oh, stop. There you go.
What's that?
I don't know. You're deeper than I've been.
I don't know what I'm taking a photo of.
How is it?
It's pretty good. I definitely would want to use my contacts next time.
Yeah, sure. There's also a glasses spacer if you get that one.
I don't know where that camera was that I had found. Crazy pussy when I found it. Alright, well. It's so cool that you like see your hand.
Yeah. I'm gonna see it then.
That's so cool.
Weird, huh?
Real weird with the match.
Yeah, you're gonna have to dip in a little bit at a time. I'm just what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna dip in. Are you going to bed? Yeah, yeah. How you doing? Yeah, I can hear. Yeah. I've been using. Oh. Okay. Fires up. Yeah, so I can only describe the place as some kind of red rock formation with a river that goes on forever. So where is my viewing deck? Right. No, dude, you know what? It is a little blurry. Alright, so this Elite head strap, actually, when you put it on and dial it, it is dialing into your vision. Alright, what do I have in my arm? Are you still here?
Yeah, you have your headphones.
Okay, will you help me? Okay, well, I want to put them around my neck. I'm trying to put them over my head like normal. See, the cord is,
Yeah.
where's my cord?
Hold on.
Where's the
The
head?
Oculus cord is coming out the front there.
Oh,
You
yeah,
feel it?
Yeah.
Okay, now let go.
Am I in the camera right? Am I looking at the camera?
You're looking down a little bit now. You're looking at the camera.
Alright, now put my headset on. Okay, put my mic in place. Alright, thank you, lovely wife. So now, let's see.
Okay, careful. Are you using it through your phone or no? Can't move your phone out of the way.
Yeah. I have a wall. When I get up, the wall is right here. It tells me the wall. The red line pops up, and it's like, don't.
From the headphones is not here.
It's not gonna. What?
I fixed it now.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so Quail Theater move and scoreboards. First steps. I think I'm there. I think I don't really need to go too much deeper. I did want to look at apps store, and I wanted to look at search. No, VR chat. I think this is the one Duty's talking about all the time, right? They made my icon a girl. They made my icon a girl. They didn't give me an option to change it. What the heck? Dude, that's really weird. No, I don't want to do that right this second. I'm sorry. I want to go to VR chat. Alright, so alright, there's a weird thing happening with the eyesight here. Maybe it's it's the tilt. Wait, it is very specific in the location it fits for your eyesight. I'll give you that. If you can't find a comfy-ish slash, oh, that looks great spot. I mean, I don't know. If I didn't have, like, right now it looks great. Oh my God, Fruit Ninja with VR. That's great. All right, so I have to have a hair solution next time I get in here. Holy shnipe. This is not. Hair and VR. I'm sure that was hilarious. Anybody that was watching. Hey, so. Yeah. All right. Okay. What the heck? Just quit working. That's started. You just quit working. Okay. I think it was too tight on my face. It was I don't know. It was not working. All right. No. No, I think it's fine, isn't it? No viewers. I had 2 viewers at one point. I think it was you though. Okay, VR chat. This is where I'm going. Alright, so 250 meg for VR chat. And then they're hitting me with the paid games. Like I said, I'm not investing a lot of money in games. I definitely want the fit. And virtual desktop, a must have. This is the one that allows me to stream my desktop. This is what's going to revolutionize my workflow. $20. I don't need it tonight, so I'm gonna wait and just research and make sure it's for sure. I really have found that my let's see what I do with my headset. Oh, fuckers. Gotta break through the wall, buddy. Oh, I bet this is hilarious to watch. Yeah, my wife. Okay, so weird when I put on my headphones. Wow, it like amplifies them. That's amazing right there. Holy shit. Plus I could hear audio chat. Switch between monitors? What the fuck? Yeah, okay, switch between monitors. Browse the web. Let's play some dramatic. I don't know if you guys can hear the music, but they went a little heavy on the dramaticist approach. This is old. No PC required. Oculus Go 269. Holy loudness. I put my headset on just partially. You could see on the side over my ear. And it like cupped the headphone output and just magnified it. I turned it down to half and it's still a little. You could hear it. I know you could hear it. I could hear it. You could. What? He's watching movies. Yeah, I don't want to do any of those things. I think it's going to be a combination of Elgato Stream Deck. Summary. And again, I'm looking at this palatial spread. I don't know that I would ever even change the spot, even if I could. The trees are moving now. Oh my god, I bet the clouds move. The clouds are moving in front of the moon. Amazing, guys. It's not at all janxed and shite like all VR was before it. What's this big screen app? Come on, what you doing? Is your VR movie theater. Watch 3D movies with friends in virtual theater. That's kind of cool. Since I have the 256 gig, I'm just going to grab some of the freebies. All right. Here's a free VR offices. VR Offices free app to get your Mac, PC, Linux screens in VR, including additional VR screens with no extra hardware and stunning virtual world. Immersed Desktop is great for solo work with 2 virtual screens in a virtual coffee shop, or upgrade to Immersed Elite to collaborate with others. So that is the future, Mr. J. Cohen. I don't know why you would still be watching, but if you are, this is where I'm headed with it next year. Not this season, not next season. But there's a certain point where I feel like, you know, if you are of any way related to the entertainment industry, you will have to go VR. Michael was a hologram, is now a hologram, pardon me. Connect your PC with virtual monitors or jump. So they got a bunch of them. Jump into focus mode. Access your favorite browser, professional working design tools. What? Any Windows 10 app in VR. Whoa. That's why it hooks through your phone and shit, I bet. You die? I love it when my wife like cries out because she dies on a video game. It makes me feel normal. Right? Oh shit, Facebook Watch. Yes, sir. I'm gonna watch. Now I can watch Now I can watch our show in VR. I can watch Hot Topic Hot Potato in VR. I can't wait to fire up like Ableton, like a combo of things on this bitch, you know? Like, let me see if I can get. I need to adjust. Like I can see near, far is not as clear than this. Like, crank it down. I think I'm cranking it too hard. I'm gonna recommend not going all the way in on that crank, and I'm just gonna have to live with it. It might just be this one piece. I never thought about that. All right, so now I've got V-Space immersed big screen, and I'm looking at virtual reality. This can't be real. Okay, so I've noticed some artifacting, what I would say lens artifaction, not digital artifacting, lens artifacting at the very edge of the Oculus lens. It's a little blurry. So I'm going to try and clean that, but I don't think you can get that vision space back. So you're not quite at full, I mean, what would it be called? 170? Because you can't quite see 180 as a human. All right. Spatials brings people together for hangouts, immersive presentation, team planning. Oh, yeah. National Geographic Explore VR. Oh, 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 yeah. Payday. I'll probably be coming back to get this one. No fucking way, man. You can explore National Geographic in virtual reality, folks. This is just the out of the box stuff. This ain't nothing fancy. I haven't even got to the fancy. Apps 10 plus. Ah, that sucks, man. They're not lining up with the Quest 2's 13 plus edict. Sorry, I'm gonna need some water. Damn. It's like I think I can. Nope. I'm just gonna do like that. Take a peeky. Oh god. This heater is crazy hot. You got this. You'll get them on the next one, boo boo. You'll get them on the next one. Alright, it's almost time for this Jedi to take a break. I went past the 30-minute recommended, but it was set up. I'm not actually playing games, so I think that's something else that they kind of mentioned, but they didn't go into. Is essentially the more intense the video action is, the more stress it'll be on your eyes. So loading the top charts. I'm just going to do a couple more Beat Saber. $30. I'm out. YouTube VR free. I'm in. I don't need the ad, and I will favorite it. Oh, nice. So the first thing off top in this particular interface, I can't get to the ratings and reviews without closing this window, I think. No, that took it away. Interesting. Okay. I'm just going to putz for a couple more seconds. I'm going to check new releases. Any cast maker. What? Anime. Oh, Snapple. My nephew Hayden, if you happen to be watching this, which I'd say there's no way in Hades that you are, but if you are, This is something that'd be really cool, man. It's an anime creator. Oh no, she turned herself into an anime character. Oh my. Yeah, I definitely want the polymesh mix fit kit, I think. All right, that moved my control panel up a little bit. This is lame. I'm out of here. Can we go back, please? Carly and the Reaper Man. I'm out. $20, $20. Easy fix. I love to hear my wife hot breath when it's not anything to do with me. Wow, okay, so there's crab. React. Upigrad. There are some good looking stuff meeting VR for free. I'm just grabbing all the Frebus. I'm about to take a break off this bitch anyway. I haven't done anything cool at all in here yet. Oh, Stream VR. Let me look. Because the whole point of this mish is to do a search for oh yes. That's the results? Oh no. Go. There we go. It was like some generic results that were pulled up when I pulled up the search. I was like, what the hell? Oh shit. Tribe XR DJ in VR. Become a VR DJ. Practice on club standard Pioneer DJ equipment. Take lessons from DJ instructors. Join master classes. Mix back to back with DJs around the world. Perform to a global audience. Tribe XR offers unlimited musical creativity. Wow. Official Pioneer DJ equipment, including CGA 3000 decks. I haven't even seen those yet. And DJM 900 NXS2. That's the brand newest one. Mixer, immersive tutorials, and weekly masterclasses with DJ Hapa, aka the DJ Coach. Upload your own music and access millions of tracks with SoundCloud Go. You're fuck. That's super cool. Join community members, rooms, and discover new music. Perform on live streaming platforms. Party with weekly events in Alt Space and Sansar. What? Okay, so they're already got a virtual club, bro. Do you hear that, wife? That's amazing. And now take your DJ skills to the next level. Oh, here we go. With the optional membership to Tribe Plus, 5 boners a month. Membership to Tribe Plus. Membership gives you access to current Tribe DLCs, exclusive lessons, and advanced masterclasses, and priority life support from the Spirit inventory. It's cool. It's on the burner. It's on the back one, but it's on the burner. I am actually in progress of looking for something called Stream VR. And so it occurs to me maybe it's a topical search. I should just look up Stream. All right. Oculus TV. That's pretty cool. YouTube. Prime Video VR. All right. That's cute. Netflix. Okay. Interesting. Neverthink. Streaming services. What? Only got 3 stars. I think I'm kind of out already. Maybe get my show on that platform. Ooh, snap. Red Bull TV. I gotta watch the trailer. I'm an action sports fanatic. I'm not an action sports superhero. Oh, it's not playing, you booze. Oh, it says it's installed already. What? Oh, I'm starting this channel. All right, guys. I think this is where I'm going to leave you. That was my first look around. And you got to watch the cable. Oh, there it is. It's playing. Let me watch live. Okay. So I'm looking at a TV that appears to be about a 72-inch curved plasma, maybe. And then on the side, there's some information. It says Revolt TV Beyond the Ordinary. And then it shows this is all video. So from, let's see, here down and over. That's a good size because it looks like it's, 5 feet in front of me. Like if I look down, I'm just standing on a rug. And then behind me, there's some stairs. And then it looks out over the chasm. And then here's the screen. So I'm just watching some Red Bull video. So every time I move, the screen moves just a little bit. And maybe that's like a visual feedback. Yeah, I can see how it slides down over my honker nose. I definitely am going for the fit. I'll probably order that when we order the wife's headset. I can't wait to be in here. It's like I could do some first person shooter. I'm gonna stop this guy talking because it's fucking up. I could do some first person shooter and I could do some stuff like that, but mostly I play MMORPG, and then those all have a first person, third person choice, way to do it. All right, guys. That's it. I'm going to go ahead and leave it like that, let it charge, let it do its thing. I'm going to push through the barrier and lower. You guys can see what I'm doing. Here, I cannot. I just got to take these controllers off. And, okay. I'll give a 5-minute overview just so that it's on here. Anybody wants a clip of it, they can. Mind blowing. Game changer. It's not even a game. It's breathtaking. I'm sure there's limitations to it, and I'm sure that it's going to take another 25 years to adopt on the mainstream. And these headsets have to go away, and they have to become just very thin and lightweight for people to want to wear them. With that being said, excuse me, there are hundreds of thousands of users and more every day. And this particular way of consuming video games does not require a console manufacturing, run up, and distribution release. This is a tool that will get adopted, and everybody, just like Ready Player One, everybody's going to have a piece of it. And I recommend everybody go out and find a virtual reality game developer that has plans to do like an Earth, virtual Earth. And the one I'm on is Earth2.io. And like I said, right now, it's nothing more than like speculative trading on virtual properties, which they are part of the blockchain. So essentially, you're doing a crypto style transaction, and it appreciates in value. And as people buy tiles around the tiles you purchase, then your value goes up, and it's a set progressive rate. So essentially, it looks like a trade or beginner's trade and investment game. But all I'm I'm not in for. I don't care if it goes up to $8,000. It doesn't matter. I'm not into it. The properties I'm holding are resources that I very much want to develop virtual reality properties on. And so, if you're using the Unity engine, helps me to familiarize myself with the current process or progress of R2 and figure out ways, since it's all PC based, ways to mod and to be able to create experiences. And so that's it. I'm looking for in 3 years, there's going to be a massive market for third party experiences to these worlds. you know? So you go into Earth 2, cool, I'm in Earth 2 or wherever. You can just say, call it the virtual Earth. I'm in virtual Earth and I'm looking around. Hey, what's cool? Well, I want to go to a video arcade. I just search video arcade. And then it brings up all the virtual arcades. I click on it. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I appear in front of the arcade. I walk into the arcade. I walk up to a machine. I put a virtual quarter in the machine. I play the virtual fucking game. Um, with the way that Corona went, the chances of us having, uh, swine flu, H1N1, Hanta, even Ebola virus hit America in the last, 15 or whatever. It's not going away. It's like we're getting in some kind of petri dish level that's causing us to limit our social interactions. Well, this is the solution right here. This is it. Like, honestly, I don't need to have physical stimulation for a mental activity. Now, that doesn't mean I don't need physical stimulation for a physical activity, because obviously you do. But I don't need the mental, as a human being, we don't need the mental stimulation that happens when you're out in the real world in order to accomplish things that are idea based and all internal in our mind. We don't need to go out to an office to do an office job. Now, you may not be a self starter and you may just fall on your ass every time you try to work for yourself. That's a whole different story. That's a different thing entirely. But with a greater number of experiences being virtualized by law, by practice, and just by the norms, who is it that has the cash and the time and the effort and the freedom and the this and the that to go out there and do the thing? So, oh, people that go to Burning Man every year, no. There's a select few that pay money to go to Burning Man. Most of the people out there are working themselves to death. It's usually about a 9-month cycle. It's not all year. Right afterwards, everyone's burnt. Nothing happens. Christmas, January starts coming. You got like an eight month build up. That type of lifestyle, that experience of being at Burning Man, and they've already done virtual Burning Man. It's already on the table. You don't have to reinvent shit. You walk around in the virtual space until you find a booth you want to visit, and you click into it, boom, and then it's a video feed. Or if the person or purveyor is smart, they will have a virtual reality rig themselves. And so you'll look over, and instead of walking up to a counter and you press the button and it comes up on the viewing deck, you'll just walk into the store. And I'll be like this. Hey, how's it going? And I'll really be interacting with you. And you'll be like, oh, I want to ask a question about this and that. Do you got any credits? No. Do you got any Bitcoin? No. Do you got any Ether? What? What do you got? What? This is not a free society anymore. Now you're on a video game talking real money, making real transactions. Do you know how much business can be done in virtual space? The vast majority of business can be done in virtual space. And now that we're moving away from the cash model, all business will be able to be transacted online. Right now, there's still a few things you have to bring briefcases of money in order to pay for. I have no use for that. As middle class American, you don't really have use for big stacks of cash. Even if you have them, you wouldn't be in the middle class. But even if you had $1 million stacked up, what are you gonna do with it? Not shit. Buy drugs. You know, pay for a car in cash. Actually, the dealership doesn't want that. They're gonna be kind of butthurt that they don't get to make the money off financing. So that pushes us to a digital reality. All of our content is digital now, even the books. And it's hard for someone to say, well, I just like the feel of the paper and and the and the ink and the smell of it. And I'm like, okay, listen, I appreciate that eclectic view of books, but the reality of it is none of your children want to read. And the one or two of them that do want to read, they don't read on books. And then there's that one guy who, is 17 and somehow thinks that paper books are the future. So you can think like a 17-year-old and think that we're going to stay on these flat platforms. It's not happening, kid. Your device already has all the necessary instruments in order to be able to provide augmented reality. Click, it's done. Now we need to move the price barrier down a considerable amount. But you know what costs a ton in here? I can tell you off top, the optics. Those optics, just looking at them, how they've been machined, how thick they are, how much depth it gives you peering into the sensor. Like that alone is costing some serious money. And then the front side of this is really just a cell phone turned sideways. And then instead of an LCD screen, it has two ocular viewing ports. Man. And so in there, the tech that's packed in there, it's not huge. You know, I don't have any delusion that I'm going to be like, you know, I don't know, jumping on here playing Fallout on this anytime soon. As far as like the live, 1 maybe 2 years before the Quest 2 and the developers that are trying to do high resolution on headset development are going to come in and be like, all right, how can we make this work? And then they did the cable. Okay, now I can plug in the cable and use it as a viewing port for whatever I want. But that'll be on next show. Let's see. Let me get set up here. I want to take a final clip ending piece. Nope. Headset first. Ooh, yeah, the headset, the mask is a little wet. Okay. And so closing down, closing down, closing down. Everything's closing down. Controllers are both at 100% after 1 cent, so that's good enough. I don't want to shut it off because I'm still downloading stuff. This is me in VR. I thought I was shutting it off. Allow permissions, the VR to record audio. Yeah, I don't care. How's it going, babe? Oh yeah, yeah, and I don't even have my headset on now. This is so weird. Okay. Okay, so this is a me in VR thing. That's cool. Not what I was trying to do at all. Me, I think is. So we hit Oculus button. I just set them up and off. Now it brought me back. I'm gonna hit quit. All right, now finish what I was trying to tell you. Yeah, so there's a lot of this is going to be happening in the future. I'm going to get Ableton on here, and if I can just pat those MIDI inputs, that would be quite fun. Be able to grab it and then go wah 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 with some kind of adjuster. That's cool. Or more, it'd probably look more like wah 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 wah. But all right, thank you guys so much. And honestly, I'm just trying to figure out how to turn it off. The headset's charging at 80%. It's 38%. Okay, you take the headset off to turn it off, I think. Alright, here we go. Shuts down. It's going to stay charging overnight. These guys, nothing out of the power off button, so I can only imagine it's about contact. Those can stay in there for the night. Alright, thank you very much, guys. I appreciate you. Where's it at? Okay, there. Jedi Joshua B. If you have any heart in you, go to youtube.com and search Jedi Joshua B. All one word. And subscribe, like, all the things. Appreciate it. Thank you for the people that stopped by. Appreciate that. And on the next one, I'm going to be streaming what I'm doing in VR, trying out some VR chat, and just kind of orientating myself to the VR space. So I appreciate you, and I love you all. Of course, I'm going to play out some music. Crank it up a little. See you guys, like a 3-minute outro. I'm just going to blow up this live view there. There you go. Be blessed, folks, if you can, and I recommend always getting it. Make sure you always get it. Yeah. And as you can see, I'm playing this live. I composed it live. I like to play it live. It feels the best. I'm going to do this jumbled up mash mix of all these cool different technologies. I'm peeking out a little, so sorry if that's getting too Ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun. This song is called Get It. It's coming out on the Jedi 909 project this year. Very excited. And they're just old school house beats, 909 styling. Yeah. I think I got one with lyrics, United We Stand, but that was really the first one I did last year on Able. It's been a long road. Here we go. Bring it home, cuz. That's it. Next time I'll even show you how I do. Oh. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Love you. Appreciate y'all. What's that?